The morning sun glared, not with the warm glow of a gaming screen but the harsh reality of an outdoor challenge. Liam groaned, already missing his bed and the comforting hum of his gaming console. Today was field day, a concept Liam believed was invented solely to torture indoorsmen.
Rise and shine, Liam. Feel that fresh air? I'm so pumped for the outdoor skills challenge. We're gonna be champions.
Champions of what? Squinting at the sun, where are the burgers? And I'm pretty sure there are no respawn points out here.
Statistically, prolonged sun exposure at this angle suggests a higher probability of sunburn. Sunscreen is a necessity, not an option. This outdoor skills challenge appears to involve several dexterity-based tasks.
Dexterity-based tasks? Sounds like work. I'd rather be inside optimizing my Dungeon Dash inventory, as long as there are no vegetables involved.
A calm, clear voice cut through the air. Jessica approached, wearing proper athletic wear, a water bottle clutched in her hand.
Good morning, everyone. I've calculated the optimal caloric intake for maximum endurance today. The physics of these challenges will be fascinating. A real chance to apply kinetic energy principles.
Shuddering. Kinetic energy? That's just math dressed up as fun. You're not fooling me, Jessica. This place needs more grease and fewer calculations.
Smiles faintly. Perhaps your energy levels are low, Liam. Proper fuel is essential for optimal performance. Less fat, more complex carbohydrates.
Groaning. Ugh.
The challenge began with a series of relatively easy tasks, a three-legged race which Liam tried to opt out of a beanbag toss, and a jump rope contest. Their team, powered mostly by Logan's enthusiasm and Carlos's calculated steps, eventually arrived at the final station, the impossible target. High above, nestled precariously in the branches of the tallest oak tree, was a small, ancient-looking key. To retrieve it, they had to hit a tiny, almost invisible bell hanging beside it, using a bow and arrow. Only then would the key drop.
Are you serious? That thing's miles up. Can't we just use a cheat code to regenerate the key closer? This is totally unfair.
The trajectory calculations for that bell would be extremely complex, accounting for wind speed, arrow weight, initial velocity, too many variables for a consistent hit.
Let me try. I watched an archery video once. No problem.
Logan drew the bow with enthusiastic form, released the arrow with a shout, and watched as it soared wildly off course, landing harmlessly in a bush. He shrugged sheepishly.
Close. You hit the bush right next to the target. Good job, Logan.
The precise angle, considering a 3.5 meter per second wind from the northwest and a 20-gram arrow, it would be approximately 43 degrees elevation, with a slight compensation for drift.
She's doing math with a bow and arrow. Unbelievable. Can you make her stop? My brain hurts.
My app isn't accounting for dynamic foliage interference. We need more real-world data points.
Mr. Davies, the stern but fair gym teacher overseeing the station, cleared his throat. All right, team. It's clear this is a tricky shot. For those who can't hit it, we usually call in a ringer for the final attempt. Just then, a quiet student stepped forward from the small crowd gathered. He was unassuming, dressed simply, and carried a worn but meticulously cared for, recurve bow. This was Speedy. His name meant precision, not speed, especially in the world of archery.
Whispering to Carlos. Who's that? Never seen him in my gaming classes. Is he like the archery kid?
A flicker of recognition. That's Speedy. He's the captain of the school's obscure archery club. They say his aim is insane.
Speedy walked up to the line, completely ignoring the chatter. He had a calm, almost serene demeanor. He slowly raised his bow, not bothering with complex calculations but feeling the wind, assessing the distance with pure instinct.
Interesting. His intuitive aim appears to align with a near-perfect understanding of the physics. He's not calculating, he's simply executing the optimal trajectory.
He's just standing there. Where's the aim assist? This is boring. I could just watch a video of someone else doing this.
Speedy took a deep, steady breath. He drew the bowstring back smoothly, held for a moment of absolute stillness, and then released. The arrow flew silently, a blur against the sky. There was a soft thwack as the arrow hit its mark. A tiny bell, almost inaudible moments before, now rang clearly. A key, previously stuck, clattered down onto a mat below. The small crowd gasped. Even Mr. Davies looked genuinely impressed.
Whoa, he actually did it. No hacks, just pure skill. That's actually kind of cool.
My app registered 0 deviation. Unbelievable precision. He essentially became the perfect mathematical solution.
Impressive, Speedy. Optimal execution. Truly fascinating.
Speedy simply walked forward, retrieved the key, and handed it to Mr. Davies with a quiet nod. He then collected his arrow, showing no boastfulness.
Excellent work, Speedy. Your team receives maximum points for this station.
The rest of the outdoor challenge blurred for Liam. His mind was still replaying Speedy's incredible shot. It was real-life skill, not gaming, but it had the same precision as a perfect headshot in Dungeon Dash. Later in the cafeteria, Liam finally got his burger and fries. He devoured it, contemplating the day.
You know, Carlos, that Speedy kid? He's amazing, like a real-life aimbot. That was actually kind of inspiring.
His control is exceptional, a level of physical precision rarely achieved without mechanical assistance. I wonder if I could design an app to analyze his form.
Jessica walked by their table holding a small trophy. Her water recycling project had won first place in the efficiency category.
Liam, you looked quite engaged during the archery challenge. Perhaps you've finally found an outdoor activity that stimulates you.
Shivering. Engaged? It gave me chills. The good kind, I guess, but anything involving optimal trajectory still sounds too much like math.
Hey Liam, you know what would be cool? A game where you have to perfectly calculate shots like an archery simulator? We could call it Speedy's Perfect Shot.
Eyes widening. Whoa, an archery simulator. But what if it had, like, different kinds of arrows, and maybe laser sights, and you shoot at burgers?
Looking from Liam to his phone, a thoughtful look on his face. A game involving precise trajectory and burgers, huh? Interesting. Very interesting.
As the school day ended, Liam found himself surprisingly contemplating something other than immediate gaming or burgers. The skill of a real-life archery master had truly impressed him. And for Carlos, a new, potentially less broken innovation idea was already taking shape. The laughable life indeed.